Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to Sri Ramanuja Vidya Mandir. Well, today in your communication skills class, we are going to go with vocabulary building. We've already gone with vocabulary building, tricks, developing your vocabulary of already in a conversation style. Today we'll go for another one. Fine, students. Here we have a vocabulary tricks part 3, that is declining invitation gracefully. What is decline? Decline means to say no, to reject. And when you are rejecting something, you should be very graceful. Means you should be very smooth. You shouldn't be arrogant or vulgar, but very smoothly you should know how to reject it. So here we are with an article to learn more vocabulary, complicated words in the topic declining invitation gracefully. Fine. Here we come across the vocabulary covered in the article is useful for declining formal invitations. I repeat, the vocabulary covered in the article is useful for declining formal invitations. When you're invited or an invitation is given to you, how to reject, how to decline, and that too very, very smoothly. So some foreign words or some complicated words which are not used of, we will have in this article. Try to guess the highlighted words while reading. I've told you this also helps you in your comprehensive passages, students. When you're given comprehensive passages and when you're trying to read and come across a vocabulary which is unfamiliar to you, a word which is unfamiliar to you, you should know how to understand the meaning. I've explained you in the previous class. So here, whatever the words are highlighted, we'll try to understand the meaning. That is the meaning of comprehension, right? Comprehend, dictionary meaning of comprehend, understand. So here we are with the highlighted words where you have to try to comprehend according to the context. So we'll get along with it. Declining invitation gracefully. Fine. Now, declining invitation gracefully, we have an article, we'll see what it is. I have received a job offered from your company. I would like to express my gratitude for such an offer. However, I am declining your generous invitation with the deepest regret. I must appreciate the extensive effort made by your staff in organizing the interview. Their attitude was highly commendable. Your offer was also substantial, but I cannot sever the bonds with my current company due to some reasons. Firstly, your company is at outskirts. Firstly, your company is at outskirts of the city, due to which a lot of time would waste in commuting. Moreover, I am content with my present job as my seniors have always supported me and fostered my career. I apologize for the inconvenience caused. So this is the article, students. I've read the article for you and you've come across some highlighted words which are a bit unfamiliar to you, not known to you. So we'll try to go with it again. I repeat, I have received a job offer from your company. That is understood. I've got a job offer from your company. I would like to express my gratitude. So you can easily understand what it means. I would like to express my gratitude for such an offer. For giving me such an offer, I express my gratitude. You can understand. Okay? It's a sort of thankful. However, I am declining your generous invitation with the deepest regret. I decline, I've already given you the meaning, to say no. You're generous. Such a nice offer. So, I am declining your generous invitation with the deepest regret. Regret, feel sorry for. I must appreciate, you know what is the meaning of appreciate? I should express my happiness to you. my praise to you. That's the meaning of appreciate. I must appreciate the extensive effort made by your staff in organizing the interview. So I should praise, I should appreciate means just to say very nice, clap. So I should appreciate the extensive, huge effort made by your staff in organizing the interview. Their attitude was highly commendable, appreciable, praised. Okay, we'll have the meanings of these words in the coming. Your offer was also substantial, but I cannot sever with my current company due to some reasons. Can you see these foreign words? Substantial, sever. Firstly, your company is at outskirts. I suppose you commonly hear this word outskirts of the city, due to which a lot of time would waste in commuting. Not communicating, it's commuting. Commuting means belonging to travel, transport. Moreover, I'm content with my present job as my seniors have always supported me. I'm content, so you can understand the meaning of it. I'm satisfied because my seniors are always supporting me and fostered my career. What does this word foster mean? Probably to help. I apologize. This is also a commonly used word. Regret, apologize, sorry. I apologize for the inconvenience. This is also a known word. Inconvenience, for the toughness or for the suffocation or trouble, you can say, a simple word. I apologize for the inconvenience caused. So now we will go with the meanings. Right, students? Okay. Now, words with meanings and additional examples. Gratitude. The first word what we have seen there is gratitude, the quality of being thankful. So what's the meaning of gratitude? To be thankful. Now the examples are, she expressed her gratitude to the committee for their support. She expressed the gratitude. Okay, she expressed her gratitude. Now the meaning of gratitude is to say thanks, to be thankful. So this is the first word what you have learnt. Gratitude means to be thankful. Now we have some example. She expressed. Expressed means to expose, to show. She expressed her gratitude to the committee for their support. Probably she was in some trouble and the committee has supported her. So now she is expressing her thanks. So gratitude means she expressed her thanks to the committee for supporting her. Another example is, all farmers expressed a deep sense of gratitude for the thought given to the club. Now can you see this? There's a comma here, there's a comma here, students, which shows this is a reference. The farmers expressed a deep sense of gratitude to the club. So this makes the meaning. But why did they express their gratitude to the meaning? For the thought given. For the thought, that means idea. So thought here means idea. So the farmers expressed a deep sense of gratitude for the thought given to the club. So they expressed the deep sense of gratitude to the club. For what? For the thought given. Some idea given to them. So now here you can see the farmers have shown their deep sense of gratitude, deep thanks to the club because the club has given them some idea in the agricultural field. So this is also gratitude, which means to be thankful, to show thanks. So we have the synonyms over here. The synonyms are grateful. You are very, very grateful to them. Thankfulness, thanks, appreciation. This is another word what we can use. They are appreciated, they show their appreciation, they show their thanks or their recognition. Recognition means they have recognized the club, or the club has recognized the farmers and they have given the idea. So they are very, very thankful, or they are recognized by the club. So this is the first meaning what we have comprehended. The second one is decline. The second word is decline. Now students, the meaning of decline is politely refuse. I've told you, you declined the invitation. My aunt was invited for my sister's wedding, but she declined the invitation as she has another function on the same date, or she have to attend another function on the same date. So decline means to say no. My aunt accepted the invitation means she said okay, yes. My aunt declined the invitation means she said no. So the meaning of decline is politely to refuse. It's refuse. Examples: he declined my request on social networking site. He declined my request on social networking site. So I put a request, a friend request, add request in the Facebook, in the FB, and he declined. Very politely he said no. That's the meaning. She declined the coffee when I offered her a coffee, or when I said, can we go for a coffee? Can we go to the canteen today evening for a coffee? She very politely said no. She declined the coffee. So what is the synonyms of decline? It is turn down, to reject. Refuse, reject, turn down. This is a phrase you can use, students. You have now learnt a new phrase is she turned down the invitation. I have to turn down the party because I have an exam. Now can you see? So you have learnt a phrase to say turn down, which also means to reject, to refuse. Fine. We have two words already learnt. One is declined and the other one is gratitude. The next one is generous. Showing kindness towards. Generous means to show kindness towards. Okay? Okay. To show kindness towards. To show kindness towards somebody or towards others. So that is generous. Fine. Now we will go with the examples. She is kind, generous and good natured. Kind, generous. Generous means can be also kind hearted and helpful. Mostly a very generous lady, a very helping nature or a very pleasant natured person. So we'll now go with the examples. She is kind, generous and good natured. His family is very generous towards me. Means they are very, very kind, they are very helpful, they are very nice to me. So the meaning of generous is to show kindness, to show warmth. Warmth also is, have a good, a good relation with you. So synonyms of generous is good natured, kind hearted, tender hearted, warm hearted. So here we have synonyms for generous. It is good natured, kind hearted, tender hearted. Tender is soft. Tender means soft. Soft hearted, warm hearted. What is the meaning of cold? You have no expressions, you have no feelings. Warmth, have good feelings for somebody. So what is the meaning of warmth? To have good feelings. To have good feelings. Okay. So now you have learnt another word, that is generous. Along with decline, gratitude, you have also learnt generous. 3 words. The next one is regret. 4th word is regret. Now what is the meaning of regret? To be sorry for, to feel sad for, to feel repented. Repented is also regret. So you have learnt another word, students, here, repent. Repent means to feel sad. So feel sad and repent is same. Or disappointed over. You're disappointed over something. I repent for the mistake I've done. Means I'm feeling very sad for the mistake I've done. So here I regret. Regret are to be used only when you are writing letters or you are feeling sorry for your action. You're feeling sorry for your action. Okay. So here regret means feel sad. Repentant also means feel sad. Disappointed over. So this is a phrase used over here. Disappointed over. I'm disappointed over the declining invitation. Okay. Now we'll have examples. She immediately regretted her words. She immediately repented her words. She immediately was disappointed over her words. So you can see how the sentences are framed. I regret I can't come to the party. I'm feeling sad because I can't come to the party. So regret is feeling sad and feeling sorry for. Sad and sorry. I'm feeling sorry because I was not able to do. I feel sad because of my foolish act. I regret. I repent. So this is the meaning of regret. Regret means to be sorrowful and sadful, both. Synonyms is to be sorry about, feel apologetic about. So regret is or repent is to feel sorry or sad. I regret that you have lost your mother last week. So I regret the news. I repent. I repent generally we use for ourselves. When we do a mistake, we apologize somebody, we say sorry to somebody. That's mostly used for regret and repent. So here you have learnt another word, students, regret, which means you are repenting and you are feeling very, very sad for something. The fifth one is extensive, large amount or scale examples. Large amount. Okay, so here you can see extensive means in a large amount. An extensive collection of silver. An extensive collection of silver. A lot amount of silver. He is doing an extensive research in this field. He is doing a big research. A large amount of research. So anything extensive, extend. You know what is the meaning of extend? Extend means to expand. So synonyms are comprehensive, thorough, complete, exhaustive. Exhaustive means too much you work till you get tired. Exhaustive. Comprehensive, to be learning abundantly. Thorough. So these are all synonyms of extensive. The next one is commendable. Commendable is deserving praise. Your staff is commendable to be conducting an interview. I appreciate, I praise them. Examples are steps taken by them are highly commendable. Whatever steps they have taken, we really have to appreciate, we have to praise. There is a great interest in the swimming competition, which is highly commendable. Really, we have to praise the way the students have participated in the swimming competition. So the synonyms are admirable. You are admiring somebody. You are praising somebody. You are appreciating somebody. Praiseworthy means nicely to be praising. Laudable. Another new word, students. Commendable. Laudable means they deserve laudable. Your steps taken by them are highly laudable. Laudable is also means praising. Commending means they are appreciated to be praised. So this is another word. Commendable means to be praising somebody. You are praising somebody. They are very, very highly appreciated. Excellent, that means they are so you can see, students, you are using a new word of laudable or commendable when you are going to somebody's house. Your son has done an excellent job. He is highly commendable. He is highly laudable. I really your son is really laudable for the hard work he has done. Somebody getting a very good percentage, very good result. You can say, aunt, your son is really laudable to be getting a good rank in the state, in the NEET or in the AIMS. So you can say that commendable or laudable is a word used for praising somebody. Next one is substantial. Substantial is of considerable importance, size or worth. It is considerable to be very, very important. There is a substantial amount of imported food in this country. Our country will be going with a very important amount of imported food. We love to be eating the foreign foods. So we will be amountably, or what we say, in a large amount or a very important amount, will be importing the food. So here substantial means to be something which is very, very important. There is a substantial amount of imported food in this country. I suppose you understand, students. There is a substantial amount of imported food means a worthy size, a huge size, or not even huge size, it's important size, important amount. So mostly we will be using this for important, very important. There is a important amount of imported food in this country, a highly important amount. So here we have substantial, which means there is a substantial amount of imported food in this country. Another example is, this finding is substantial considering the small size of the sample. Listen very, very carefully. You found only a small size of sample, but that small size of sample is very, very important. Did you understand? This finding is substantial. Whatever you have found, maybe you are going with some diggings and then you have suddenly found some very, very precious item. Now the small, then immediately, that small piece of rock or something you have sent for a test. The small sample has made you understand that it is very, very important. So this finding is substantial considering the small size of the sample. Even though the small size of sample, you can understand it's very important. So synonyms are considerable, real, significant. Significant is something worthy. Okay. Sever. Sever means to stop, to put an end. Put an end to. Connection or relation or a break off. Some relation you will put an end to. Some in some job you have put an end to. Some work you have put an end to. Then you say sever. You have to sever the bonds with other companies in order to work with our organization. If you want to work in our organization, you have to stop. You have to stop all the bonds with the other companies. Understood, students? So you have to sever. Sever means you have to stop over there. Even if he faced, even if he faced a divorce from his wife, he didn't have to sever his relationship with his children. Though he was divorced. Divorced means separated. Though he was separated from his wife, he did not sever. Sever means stop. He did not stop his relationship with his children. So understood, students? Here you can clearly see that though he had stopped the relation with his wife, he did not stop the relation with his children. So synonyms is break off, discontinue, suspend. To stop. Okay? Outskirts. Now the meaning of outskirts you all know. It is somewhere far away. Outskirts is far away. Okay, it's far away from the town. Okay, meaning is the outer part of the town or city. Examples is, he built a new factory on the outskirts of the city. He built a new factory on the outskirts, means on the outside of the city. Our hotel was in a suburb on the outskirts of the city. Suburb is, sorry, suburb is a small colony or a locality which is situated on the outskirts. Suburban train, you must have heard this. Suburban train, it takes you from the city to the outskirts. You know, scattered small villages you will have around the city. So these villages are generally called as suburbans, which means outskirts, far away. They are not in the heart of the city, they are far away. So this is suburb. Suburb means far away from the city. So our hotel was in a suburb on the outskirts of the city. Outskirts is outside the city. Synonyms are outlying districts. Districts which are outside the city. They are lying outside the city. Edges, on the edge of the city. Fringes. Generally fringes are threads. You must have seen the knot is tied over here and then the thread is loose. This is called fringes. Now generally you will have a rope. Okay, you will have a rope tied and this is called fringes. Fringes is something which is set loose, which is outside the knot, outside the border. So this is also used over here as a synonym. And suburbs, I've already told you, a small locality outside the city. So here we have learnt another word which is outskirt, which is also common for you. Next one is commuting. Commuting is to go up and down. Travel some distance between one's home and place of work on a regular basis. Every day he will go up and down. He is working in a city, he is staying on the outskirts. So from the city he has to go to the outskirts and come back again into the city. Or he is staying in the outskirts, he will have to come into the city to work and go back. So every day he has to do the to and fro job. So that is called commuting. Commuting, I've told you students, it's not communicating. Commuting means to move. Okay, communicate is the words transporting from one brain to another. Commuting is transporting from one place to another place. Fine. Examples given over here are, many people spend much of their working week traveling in cars, trains, etc., commuting to and from their places of employment. Most of the people will do this. They commute from one place to another for their jobs, from the house to the job. So now you have understood what is the meaning of commuting. It is nothing but it is going to and fro or to and from. Another example is, he has been commuting to London on a week basis for 4 years. Every week he will be commuting. He will be moving up and down. The synonyms are travel to and from work, means going up and down for the sake of the work. Travel to and fro, travel back and forth. So this is the meaning of commuting. Content. Content means in the state. In a state of peaceful happiness. Content. I'm content with whatever I have. Means satisfied. Examples are, they both are content with each other. They're satisfied with each other. She looked content and comfortable. She looked very, very comfortable there. So synonyms are satisfied, pleased. She's happy with whatever she has. So that's the meaning of content. Content means feeling comfortable, feeling satisfied, feeling pleased. Okay. The next one is foster. This is another rare word what you have seen here. Encourage the development. What is the meaning of foster? It is to encourage the development. Examples are online writing workshop, discussion sites and newsletters also foster a sense of writing community. means online writing workshops, discussion sites and newsletters are also encouraging writing community. The temple can serve to foster spiritual growth and development. The temple is trying to develop spiritual growth and development. So this is a very rare word, a new word, foster, or you must be mostly listen to this word. To foster means to develop, to encourage. So here you have the meanings or synonyms: encourage, promote, further stimulate. My boss would really foster me towards the promotion or towards my building career. So foster is to promote. So here you have another word which is foster, means to promote. Apologize, regret, repent, apologize, all these are sorry. Meaning is feeling sorry for something that has been wrong. You have done something wrong and you are feeling very, very sorry about it. So examples we have here is, I must apologize for disturbing you like this. I should feel sorry for disturbing you. We apologize to him for our error. We are really feeling sorry for our error. So the synonyms are to say sorry or express regret. I told you, already for the say sorry you have learned 3 words, that is repent, regret, apologize. So here we have completed another word vocabulary, that is apologize. Inconvenience. Fine students, inconvenience, the last word we have come to. Trouble or difficulty. When you are giving some trouble to somebody, that means you are feeling inconvenient because of somebody, or you are giving inconvenience to somebody. You are giving a difficulty to somebody. It is going to cause hardship and inconvenience to many people. If you do this, many people will have inconvenience because of you. That means because of you they will have a trouble. We regret the inconvenience caused. Feeling sorry for the inconvenience we have caused. The person opposite my house is fitting AC to his house, and the sounds has caused me a great inconvenience in the night. Okay, so he's continuously hammering and trying to fit the AC when the whole night or in the late evenings he's trying to do that work, which has given you an inconvenience. The construction of the flat beside my house or the construction of an apartment beside my flat has created a great inconvenience the whole night. So these are good examples to show you that it's in a trouble. The synonyms are trouble, bother, problems, disruptions, nuisance. Disruptions, disturbance. So these are the inconvenience. So students, today we have learnt 14 new words, 14 difficult words in your vocabulary. If you want to have a quick look, we will just have a quick look about it. Okay. I have received a job offer from your company. I would like to express my gratitude, thankfulness for such an offer. However, I am declining. Declining means rejecting your generous, your kind invitation with the deepest regret. Regret, sorry. I must appreciate the extensive means huge, big, effort made by your staff in organizing the interview. Their attitude was highly commendable, praising, appreciating. I should praise them. Your offer was also sustained, substantial. Your offer was also substantial, means substantial, very important. But I cannot sever, I cannot stop the bonds with my current company due to some reasons. Due to some reasons, I can't break my company rules. Firstly, your company is at outskirts. Outskirts means outside the city. Outskirts of the city, due to which a lot of time would waste in commuting. Commuting means in traveling to and fro. Moreover, I am content, means I am happy, pleased, satisfied. Moreover, I am content with my present job, as my seniors have always supported me and fostered. Fostered means supporting, means to uplift you. Okay, and fostered my career, means encouraged your career. I apologize, I feel sorry for the inconvenience, for the trouble caused. So students, we have completed all this thing, And here we are going to continue the next class, vocabularies, coming with some more new words in the same article form. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you, students.